Hey everyone, I'm Dave, back again with another video. I've been repairing tools for actually now probably about 40 odd years, and from that I've learned a lot of things and made a lot of mistakes. I'm trying to give you some of the lessons that I've learned, and learned a lot of them the hard way, about tool repair and sort of basic tool diagnostics. But when it comes to tool repairs, my number one tip I'm going to tell you is assume nothing. Don't assume your power works, don't assume the tool is even broken. Double check, test it before you even start working the tool, before you even start disassembly. Double check to make sure the tool is working. Double check that maybe there isn't just a blade broken inside, and that's why. Maybe it's just dirt that's making the noise. Maybe you just need to give it a quick clean out. If the tool still isn't working and there's no option, we open it up. Another really, really important tip: organize your screws. I've done this so many times over the years, over the last several decades, where I've left the screws just on my table, walk away, someone bumps the table, or like a lot of us, we have kids come in, played with the screws because they thought, hey, it was great to play with. And a month later when I get back, when the parts finally arrived, I have no idea where any of the screws go. In this case, I've ordered them all, took them out clockwise, in this case counterclockwise, stored them in my dish. The ones that are same, I can group together. You've noticed in this case, I have a lot of different style screws. Let me just lay them down so you can see. Huge difference. If you don't do that, often you might put the wrong screw in the wrong spot. If it's too long a screw, it can go right in, and let's say you make contact with the gears and damage that out. Next great tip, and this is on the safety side, is before I open this up, unplug it. I don't really need power. I can test pretty well almost everything. Without power, make sure I have power all the way to the motor. I can check even the windings of a motor to make sure the windings are all similar resistance, which means there's no breaks in the wire. I can do all that with just a simple multimeter. If I don't have a multimeter, I can use a continuity meter. Make sure I remove blades, any kind of blade. If it's a compressor, make sure I don't have air tools connected to it. If it's anything I can do to reduce risk, reduce possible injury, why not? I don't need a blade in to test a particular saw. I don't need an air tool connected to a compressor to test that. For our final test, yes, but just our first test we ever do on any tool that's been reported broken or found in the garbage is to see if there actually is a problem. When you go to open it very slowly and listen. Quite often parts fall out. Parts might have been attached to this. I actually have right here underneath my finger, I can feel it. There's the cap right there for the brushes that was being popped out. So there's another great little tip. When you open it up, open as slow as you can. Take it out. Take as many pictures as you can. Take the first cover off, take pictures. Take the next cover off, take pictures. Take your switch out, take pictures. Pictures are free. And I can lay all those pictures back out and basically reverse my disassembly and put everything right back exactly where I found it without even going online searching for diagrams. First thing, eliminate electrical. Don't assume your cord doesn't have a hidden break somewhere in the cord that we can't see. Take a continuity meter, test from each prong to your switch. Make sure, of course, if it doesn't work on one prong, switch the other prong. So make sure this power line is good, and I don't need power to do that, just need a continuity meter. Next, make sure power is coming out of your switch. And of course, you have to press that switch in to make sure you have that contact. Make sure we have the power coming to our brushes. We know power is coming all the way to the windings. We either know the motor is shot, we need to replace the motor, or the switch is shot, we need to replace the switch. Once we eliminate this, now we're onto the mechanical side. When I'm all finished and I found out what my problem is, I find out it's worth fixing, in this case it's worth it, just buy myself a new bushing. Before I put it all together, clean it. Get rid of all the old dirt. Make sure you get good air movement. There's more parts falling out. Then re-grease everything back up. You don't want these parts starting to rust. You want these parts as well not to wear, like this thing's worn, and it's probably worn because you can see there, grease is all pretty well dried out, and this one probably had a lot of use. Thanks for joining me. If you got a tip, you got a trick, you got something that can help someone else, please leave your comment below. Hopefully we can use it in other videos and do as much as we can to help everyone learn. Thanks again.